SSSSA, Super Strong Self-Sampling Assumption. I am selected from all minds weighted by their intelligence. Variant. I am selected from all observer moments proportional to their size. Explains why I am not an ant. Superintelligence is impossible, or I will be it. Very large observer moments are rare. SIA, Self-Indication Assumption. We should give higher probability to hypotheses that contain more observers, other things being equal. If the universe is ergodically infinite, SIA is uninformative, as all possible observers do exist in it. Therefore, the fact that I exist does not give me any new information. The great filter is ahead. Presumptuous philosopher. The hypothesis, which postulates a larger number of observers, could be validated without experiments. SIA tells you why I am the long tail or branch in Sleeping Beauty, and SSA tells me where exactly I am in that branch. My uniqueness is an argument that many attempts to create me were made, e.g. many stars exist and many people. It is similar to SIA, but it is now not an assumption but a theorem which could be proved. It works only if the given, actually existing observer is untypical, and thus its creation requires more attempts. It is an argument for rare Earth. A larger number of planets which tried but failed to create life is more probable than a smaller number of such planets. Multiverse is real and is an explanation of the fine-tuning. Now, time selection principle. I am randomly selected from all observers who live now, but not in the past or in the future. A variant. I am selected from now in the past. I am more likely to live in the youngest bubble universe in the world with cosmological inflation. Therefore, no aliens exist in my observable universe. It also means that I should be the earliest observer in our civilization who learns something about anthropics, which seems to be false. I am randomly selected from all many worlds interpretation branches, counting each branch separately, with observers. Anti-Youngness paradox. I am now in the last moment of the universe's existence, e.g. just before false vacuum decay, as the number of branches is maximal at that moment. Quantum immortality seems to balance the problem, as I will constantly miraculously survive the end of the universe. Alternatively, if we count not the number of branches, but the total measure of all branches as constant, then the measure declines extremely quickly for any given branch, and I must be very early. Computation sampling assumption, based on Kolmogorov complexity to weight measure. Observer moments are selected proportionally to their Kolmogorov complexity. Simpler minds are more often. Anthropic trilemma approach. Subjective probabilities are completely different from the objective and could be manipulated by the order of creating of copies. Anthropic devil, a measure monster which manipulates subjective probabilities in unobservable ways. Intensity-based selection. My experience is in the middle of the set of all minds ordered by the intensity of pain and pleasure. S-risks in paradise engineering, wireheading hedonium are very rare. Life is generally boring. Me sampling. I am randomly selected from all minds who think that they are the same observer, e.g. Alexei Turchin, but have different observer moments. Identity selection assumption. In some sense, it is opposite to the strong self-sampling assumption, which selects for the same observer moments, which could be in different observers. Eventually, my personality becomes the most typical in the universe. Uncertainty about a valid sampling method. We should take an average of different sampling methods proportional to our credence in them, or based on the prediction market. Meta-doomsday argument. We should multiply our credence in DA on its predictions. Superposition of uncertainties, similar to above, but assumes this uncertainty is ontological, not epistemic, similar in some sense to the Heisenberg principle. The universe behaves in such a way that I can't choose the right sampling method because if I can, the size of my reference class will become extremely small. On the meta level, there are several principles how to choose between 3 dozen of sampling assumptions from the table. Choose just one selection principle and hold it as correct. However, how can we prove that it is true? What is the source of the rightness of a selection principle? Experiment? God? Logic? Choice? Tested experimentally? Find unbeatable mathematical proof? Kill all other assumptions as logically inconsistent. The meta-meta problem of anthropics is how to find the right way to choose between the listed above principles of selecting the correct sampling assumptions. This meta-meta problem is more about general epistemic considerations than about some ideas related to anthropics. The possible ways of choice are based on utility, or on averaging, or on logical proof, or on finding inconsistencies, or some form of a prediction market.